Welcome to Legal Stories. Today we'll be diving into the case of Amelia Dembe Taco Batista versus Zambia National Commercial Bank. This case is a great example of how courts deal with negligence, duty of care, and causation, and we'll be focusing on these concepts throughout the discussion. The case begins when the appellant, an employee of the Angolan consulate, was dismissed from her job after the respondent bank processed a fraudulent instruction on the consulate's account. The appellant, who was a signatory to the account, argued that the bank was negligent in processing the fraudulent instruction without investigating it properly. As a result, her employer suffered losses, leading to her dismissal. She filed a lawsuit against the bank, claiming it owed her a duty of care and was responsible for her losing her job. The court ruled in favor of the respondent bank, finding that the appellant's claim did not disclose a reasonable cause of action. The court focused on two important legal principles: remoteness and duty of care. The court found that there was no direct link between the bank's conduct and the appellant's dismissal. Even if the bank had been negligent in processing the fraudulent instruction, the loss of the appellant's job was considered too remote or indirect for the bank to be held responsible. The court also concluded that the respondent bank did not owe the appellant a duty of care. The appellant was not a customer of the bank, and under the Quincecare duty, the bank's responsibility is only to the account holder, in this case the Angolan consulate, not its employees. The court explained that a cause of action arises when a plaintiff can demonstrate that they have facts sufficient to make a legal claim. The court looks at the facts presented in the pleadings to see if they could potentially lead to a judgment in favor of the plaintiff. This is because she wasn't the bank's customer. Her job loss was too remote to establish a clear link to the bank's actions. Here's a breakdown of the legal concepts discussed in the case. 1. Duty of care. This is the responsibility one party has to avoid causing harm to another. 2. Quincecare duty. This is a specific duty banks owe to their customers to prevent fraudulent transactions. Here are some key principles we can learn from this case. Not everyone affected by a situation can claim they were owed a duty of care. The relationship between the parties must be close enough for the duty to exist. Even if someone's actions contributed to harm, if the harm is too far removed or indirect, they may not be held responsible. Banks owe a special duty to their customers, but that duty does not automatically extend to other people who are affected indirectly by banking decisions. Proving that someone's actions directly caused your harm is crucial. Without this, the claim cannot succeed. This case reinforces the importance of understanding legal relationships and the limits of liability. That's all for today's breakdown. Thank you for watching Legal Stories.